Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Eugenia and I am posting weekly fashion videos. Today's video is about how you can look tall if you're a short queen like myself. I am 5'3" for reference, and I'm going to give you a lot of tips and tricks on how you can look taller and slimmer and more elongated. So let's get started. The first thing you have to know is your body proportions. I know my proportions very well. It took me a couple years to figure out what worked for me and what didn't work for me. So I'm going to give you like the tricks I used to figure out what my body shape was and what my body proportion was. The first thing is obviously to know if you're an hourglass or a pear shape or anything of that sort, like apple or whatever. I know I am hourglass because I have big breasts and then really big hips as well, but my waist is smaller than the ratio of my breasts and my hips, so that means I am hourglass. And then another thing that you should know is your torso versus leg ratio. So you can be short and still have really long legs. For example, that is my case. Even though I don't look very tall and I know I'm not very tall, I still have longer legs than my torso. My torso is really, really short. So for example, this is right below my chest and then my pinky is at my belly button right now. So my torso is really short. It is just 2 hands short. It's extremely short. And my waist, it's probably just like 1 centimeter. That's it. Like I don't have a really long waist. It just sinks in, like where your hourglass comes in, where your waist gets smaller. Like this part is just literally very small. It's 1 centimeter. There are girls that it just goes really long like that. I do not have that. My torso is very short, so my legs are longer. My arms are not long either, but I know that my legs are longer than the other parts of my body, even though I am short. So that is the first thing to know about yourself. The second thing you should know about yourself is your leg ratio. So your top half of your leg to your bottom half of your leg and which part is longer. So for example, mine is that they're both pretty much the same length, but I think my top half is longer than my bottom half. If your bottom half is longer than your top half, that means you basically have like a supermodel body. Everything looks really good and elegant on you, and you're just going to look a lot slimmer and taller. But if you are like me, which I think is the average person, your top half is probably longer than your bottom half. And I have a lot of tips and tricks and the types of pants that you can have to make yourself look taller. So the first thing I recommend is just having really straight pants like the ones that I'm wearing. I have a couple options and these can be low-waisted or high-waisted. It's honestly up to you and what you prefer, but the key is to have pants that are straight and are not tight either at your hips or at your knees, because if you have pants that are kind of tight like this, it shows your knee. If your knee is showing, that breaks the look of a really long, slim leg, and it doesn't give the illusion that your leg goes on forever because your knee is showing right there. So people basically can see where your waist starts or your hips start versus where your knee ends, instead of just giving the illusion that your leg goes on forever. So my favorite line to shop trousers like these is the Abercrombie Curve Love line, because they focus on making it tighter at your waist so that it highlights that our shape waist, but then loose at your hips so that it hides your hips and it looks like your legs started up here where your waist is at the smaller angle, and it just goes on forever basically. Okay, so you can tell with these pants, first of all, they are highlighting my waist just like the pink ones that I was wearing from Abercrombie, but they're also tight around my hips. So they are already giving the information that my waist is up here and my hips start right here, which means I have a really short torso. So they're already showing that I have a short torso, while the Abercrombie ones weren't tight over here. So it kind of gave the illusion that my waist started here and then my legs just went on forever. We didn't know where like my torso ended and where it started and where my legs started. It was just kind of a really like illusion of how long it would go. And then you can also tell that these also highlight my legs and my knees, which means that I already look a lot shorter because It's basically highlighting my whole body and my body shape. Another factor about these pants is that if I wear them with flats, because they're cut right at my ankle, it does look like I am short because the pants start over here and end over there, and I'm short because I'm wearing flats as well. So in order for me to wear these pants and look taller and look slimmer, I would have to pair them up with some sort of heel to kind of balance out the fact that the pants end right at the ankle and start right here, and then they're just very hugging everywhere. So if you do have pants like this, you can still wear them, but I would recommend wearing them with a little bit of a heel. Okay, here we go. You can already tell that I look a lot taller, obviously, because I do have some inches on me already. But you can also tell that my legs look leaner. Even though I am the same height, my legs look a lot leaner and I look a lot more elongated as well, which is what we're going for. So again, if you have pants that are a little tighter or pants that are short on you and are cut right at the ankle, I really recommend 100% pairing it up with heels if you're going for that like taller look. So now I'm gonna try another pair of like the straight trousers so that you have another idea of what they can look like and what you can wear them with. Okay, so these are more low-waisted trousers. You can see my belly button is right here, but they are really baggy, so you can't really tell where my hips are at because it's just straight all the way through. And with the heel, it makes me look even more tall, and you can't really tell where my knee is at. It just looks like my leg goes on forever. You can't tell where it ends and where it starts, and that's kind of the illusion that we want to give because it does make us look taller. So this works really well with heels. I also recommend that if you're wearing big pants like these, and it can be jeans as well, that you wear a pointy toe or some sort of structured toe, not like a round toe that's hidden underneath the pant. Usually like a structured toe, it could be like a square toe flat or a pointy toe flat or even pointy toe, square toe like heels. That gives more of a longer, leaner look because your eyes just follow the pants and into the shoes. But if you have like a round heel that's kind of hidden underneath the pant, your eyes just go into the pant and then they just stop at the floor. But with a toe, with some sort of pointy toe or a square toe heel or something of that sort, your eyes just go all the way into the shoes, and it does give that illusion that you're even taller because you just keep going and going and going. So this is what it looks like with a structured square toe flat. Also, it's giving that illusion of your legs going on forever because the pants still remain baggy with the flats. So these pants are just versatile. You can wear them with any shoes that you like, but also the square toe doesn't hide underneath the pants. You can clearly see them. So that also gives an illusion that it goes on forever. So this is the first pair of baggy jeans that I bought for myself because I was really trying to get into the baggy jean style, but coming out from skinny jeans to baggy jeans was a big hit for me because I thought that skinny jeans looked great with my body shape since I am very hourglass, and the baggy jeans were just gonna make me look big, and I was not trying to go for that type of look. So I decided to go for like a baggier fit, but that's still kind of hugging to my body so that I didn't lose the fact that, you know, I am a curvy girl, but in all the right places. The only thing I don't like about these jeans is where they end. So they end right at my ankle, but in all the worst possible ways. Because just like the blue pants that I tried on, these give that same sort of feel. It knows, like, people can tell where my knees are at and then where my ankle is. So they know that my top part of my leg is longer than my bottom. I don't look very tall. I don't look very thin. So I think the cut on these pants is just kind of awkward for my body shape and for my body type and for my height in general. So the way that I worked with these pants is that if I am wearing them with flats, I roll up the ankles. So this is what they look like with the ankles rolled, and you have to roll them exactly at the point where your calf starts to thin out into your ankle, not higher than that and not lower than that, because lower than that is going to make you look short. Higher than that, you're showing like the thicker part of your ankle, and that's also going to make you look short and stubby. But right at where I roll them, that is the perfect length because it gives the illusion that your legs are a little bit longer than how I had them before. And the reason it gives that illusion is because now you're showing your ankle, but you're not showing exactly where your ankle starts. You're showing a little bit more than that. So for example, my ankle starts right here, but I'm showing this part right above my ankle that is still thin enough where it looks like my leg is long. So this is how I would wear them with flats and with heels. Because these pants are more hugging, I would still roll them up with heels depending on the type of heel that I have. If I have a heel that has an ankle strap, I would definitely not roll them, but I also would not wear these pants with heels that are very busy and have ankle straps or have a lot of like strings, like strappy heels or anything of that sort. I would wear these pants only with really sleek heels, a pointy toe heel. I would not wear these pants with booties at all. I could wear them with boots because they are tighter over here, so it would look really cool with boots, especially since they're baggier here. It would look kind of equestrian like, but I would definitely not wear them with anything else. So let me try them with booties so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this is what it would look like with booties. It just gives a very harsh look to it. You know where your waist starts, you know where your legs end, and then bam, your foot starts over there. It's just very harsh, very busy, very clunky down there. You have a lot of things going on, and it doesn't make you look tall and long. So definitely I would not wear it with these booties, because the whole point of us rolling the pants was to show a little bit more skin, and especially that thinner part of our ankle that makes us look taller. I think this makes me look even shorter than the flats, even though I have inches, you know. So this is the wrong way to go. Don't, but you can tell that it already looks really good with these very simple heels, because our skin starts to show right a little bit above our ankle, and then it keeps going all the way until our toes. So it really looks like we're very tall down there. So even though these jeans don't go on forever like the wide ones, like the wide pants that I showed earlier, and they're more hugging to your body, you can still give that illusion that you are tall. So now I'm gonna try my first pair of baggy pants that I bought, and I'm gonna tell you why they're just wrong everywhere. Okay, so this is the first pair of baggy jeans that I bought for myself. I was getting somewhere with them because they are straight pants, which again, that straight look makes us look taller. So I think I was leaning towards that, and I kind of knew what made me look taller and what didn't make me look tall. But the bad part about these pants is, again, the cut. You can see my whole shoe. Like nothing is hidden there. But with the Abercrombie pants that I wore at the beginning of this video and just the gray pants that I wore earlier, you couldn't see my shoe. But now seeing my shoe, you know exactly where my ankle ends and my foot starts, which means my leg is probably like this long to that length, which is true. That is how long my leg is. But again, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to give that illusion that we're taller than this. So these pants, the cut, the length is too short for me. So what I started doing with these pants, because obviously I can't give them away, I just bought them, is I started wearing them low waisted. And I know not everybody could do this, but because the waist of these pants is not really small, I can pull them down and wear them lower. And when I wear them lower, they automatically look like I am so much taller because you can't see my shoe. So now that I wear them lower, I can wear these with flats and I can wear these with heels, but they're lower waist, which again means that my legs start exactly at my waist. I am not giving that illusion of having longer legs by starting it just a little bit higher. Like I am just showing exactly where my torso ends, which is a short torso, and where my legs start and where my legs end, which is right over there. So now I'm going to show you the best pair of pants that I got for myself that just look amazing with everything and make me look really, really tall. Mic died halfway through, so hopefully you can hear me with this, but this is the last segment of this video, and I just want to show what the pants look like with regular black pumps. It does give the same illusion as the booties because it's the same shape and it's the same black color, so it does still make you look very tall and lean. These jeans are the perfect pair of jeans for myself, at least. If anything, like I would have them a little bit higher, and then that would increase the length of my legs, honestly. And just like the trousers that I was showing earlier, I showed you like the Abercrombie pink trouser that I had that was higher waisted. And then I showed you the gray one that was a low waisted one. And both of those work really well. You just have to know what shoes to pair them with so that you can make the most out of the pants and just look the tallest possible with the different types of pants according to the waist level. So this is all for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you like it and if you want to see part 2 of this. I'm thinking part 2 should be about skirts and dresses and how we can look taller with skirts and dresses. But let me know if you're even interested in something like this or if you want me to do any other sort of video. Thanks for watching and see you next week.